part of it, and I get a hold of this guy, Joe Jennings, that I found online, and quickly realized that I'm talking to like the guy in that world. You know, I'm talking to somebody that won gold at the first ever X Games and is doing Hollywood commercials, and I was like, holy shit, I'm never gonna be able to afford this guy. And I ended up talking to Joe that day for like 2 hours, and he, at the end of the call, kind of just goes silent for a second. He goes, you know what, kid, just pay for my gas money and I'll come shoot for free. So he came and filmed, you know, you can see some of the things that he's doing, and he came and filmed my little clothing brand commercial, and we struck up a friendship, and I was just, you know, fascinated from the first day, and became more and more fascinated as as our friendship grew and our trust grew, and it just kind of was an organic thing that led to the film that you guys all saw today.
Joe, what was your sort of reaction? Were you immediately kind of like excited at this prospect of having a film being made about you, or do you have any hesitation, or what was your initial sort of thought?
You know, actually, over the course of my career, I had been approached a couple of times by different producers and companies that wanted to, you know, sort of do a life story. But what I found out pretty quickly was that they kind of wanted to paint a picture of something that I wasn't, and that, like, it would be more like a reality show that you have to kind of act for. Like, we want you to be a little tougher, you know, we want you to be, you know, this guy, you know, we want to have some conflict on the set and watch you handle it, and so on and so forth. And I was like, I try not to work with people who give me a hard time, you know, I mean, I'm probably a little more boring than what you want, you know, and anyway, it didn't feel comfortable. Bryce was just curious. Like, he had nothing but questions. And I just felt really good over time, you know, talking with him. Like, this guy is, you know, he just kind of wants to tell the story as it is. And so I went ahead and said, all right, you know what? I'll go ahead and sign, you know, the rights to my life story, and let's see what happens. And of course, you feel like, you know, is this ever going to happen? Like, you don't know. Bryce is kind of a machine. I mean, he just pushed and pushed for years, and, you know, the next thing you know, I mean, here we are.